All right, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Cochran is expected to leave the University of Alabama for Georgia. Now, if you guys don't know who Scott Cochran is, he has been Alabama's strength and conditioning coach for the last 12 years. And yeah, we talk about the three horsemen that what's helped build the Alabama football program. Nick Saban, I would say Kirby Smart, and I would say Scott Cochran were the three big horsemen of what Alabama is today, right? Kirby Smart, before he left for Georgia, he's always been with Nick Saban ever since LSU from the Dolphins, and even building this program and helping to win 4 national championships here. You look at Scott Cochran, you're talking about the man that, as far as strength and conditioning wise, he's made Alabama players. He's made them to monsters, man. He's turned them from boys to men, right? And this is before Alabama was getting nothing but 5-star recruits as far as getting #1 recruiting classes and stuff like that, right? We still had to work with, top 12, top 10 recruiting classes, and Scott Cochran turned those boys into men, and right, when you look at Alabama before they play anybody, you look at them in the pregame and they're doing warm-ups. They just look different from anybody else, right? Alabama used to instill fear just by the way they looked, because they were bigger and faster and stronger than everybody else on the football field. And Scott Cochran was a huge reason why Alabama's dynasty is alive today. So seeing a huge chunk of your program, a person that is the University of Alabama, as far as the process, as far as stealing that fourth quarter mentality, right? As far as one of the heartbeats of the team. I mean, they are losing a huge chunk of their program to the University of Georgia. And the funny part is, Georgia, they're not using him as a strength and conditioning coach, even though I do believe that Scott Cochran, he's going to have his input, because I do believe he's one of the best, if not the best, strength and conditioning coach in the country. But they're going to use him as a special teams coordinator. Now, I think a huge reason why they also got him in there, because again, Scott Cochran, he always wanted to be an on-the-field coach, but money, right? I think they're paying him north of $1 million. I think it was reported by some media outlets. So I don't know how much he's getting paid by, because again, he's expected to take the job, right? It's not completely official yet. He's expected to take it. But this is different from Steve Sarkisian, man. Sarkisian was expected to take it, but, right, Colorado was still interviewing more coaches. Georgia, Kirby Smart, he's been trying to pluck Scott Cochran ever since he's gotten there around 4 years ago. So a huge blow to the University of Alabama if they lose Scott Cochran. A huge blow. He's an excellent recruiter, one of the best recruiters that Alabama has. Again, you see this dude in nothing but commercials now. He's in Affleck commercials, right? You see him in Twitter and Instagram as far as when Alabama's doing their strength, they're trying to show off their strength and conditioning out. Scott Cochran is the man up front. It's just a huge blow as far as just what he represents as far as the University of Alabama, right? If he does leave, I do expect Nick Saban to find a really, really good strength and conditioning coach. If not, I mean, he might turn out to be, whoever that person is, one of the best strength and conditioning coaches in the country. But as far as representing what Alabama is, that's just something that you're just not going to replace. Scott Cochran is Alabama, man, and to replace him, that's as far as just what that meant, as far as what that means, as far as him being responsible for 5 national championships and being responsible as far as building the character of some of the players, some of the best players that are in the NFL that came from Alabama. I mean, you just can't replace that. You can't replace the legacy that Scott Cochran has done. So I know a lot of people are upset by this. I know I was shocked by this, but if Scott Cochran, if he does decide to leave the University of Alabama, just thank you to Scott Cochran, man, because he helped build the dynasty, right? Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, Scott Cochran. I mean, that's the three horsemen right there. And those guys helped build what Alabama is today, one of the best sports dynasties, if not the best sports dynasty, maybe in all of sports. So So yeah, just once again, thank you to Scott Cochran. If you do decide to leave, you will always be appreciated here at the University of Alabama. You've helped so many guys out become what they are now in the NFL and even beyond the NFL. And yeah, just thank you. For Kirby Smart, man, this is a great hire. This is a great. I mean, like I said, they're trying to rip apart Alabama. They're trying to rip Alabama apart, and I can't really blame Kirby Smart for doing this because you're trying to take down the big dog, and the big dog has always been Alabama in the SEC, and you're trying to eliminate them completely, and you got to start by ripping out the bits and pieces. And they again, Kirby Smart is taking a huge chunk from the Alabama program of taking a guy like Scott Cochran, and making him a special teams coordinator and paying him north of $1 million, which is more than he made at the University of Alabama. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Tide fans, let me know what you guys think about this. Georgia fans, let me know what you guys think about getting a guy like Scott Cochran. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe, and the notification bell, especially if you want more college football coverage in the future. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So anyway, guys, I'll check with you guys later. It's Gen 716. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.